Hello, welcome to my next lesson. Today we are going to learn about the return script. So this script works when you have an object that is grabbable. So on this sword, put on the VR grab attach on here. So that way when you're on VR, you can go ahead and grab that sword. So we're going to go ahead and close that. And we're going to open up our script and we're going to get going on the script here. So on the first things first, you want to make sure you change the name of the script to the script name that reference that you want to use. So I put return here. And we're going to leave when world is started. We're going to keep that one there. First thing I like to do is go up to variables. We're going to create our variable numbers or variable properties first. So we're going to create new variable. We need an original rotation. So I like to do org rot. So it's like org rot. All right, so we got org rot here. So rotation is going to, the type is going to be changed to rotation. So we want to make sure that we have rotation selected. So we have org rot rotation, and then we just hit confirm. Now we need to create one for the original position as well. So we're going to do org position. And then for this one is a vector because it is the positioning in the world of vectors. So we have the org position and org rotation. That is the only two variables that we need to create. So we're going to need to put in, so we're going to go under values and then go under values to set to. We're going to go ahead and drag two of those over. And then we're going to place our org position under the variable and the org rotation under the variable. And then for value, we need to fill those in. So we're going to go to operations. And then we are going to do position of object, which is going to go under the org position, and rotation of object, which is going to go under the org rotation. And then for the objects here, we need to assign self because this script is going to be attached to the object. So we need to reference it as itself. So we're going under values and go under value input and look for self. And we're just going to drag that over into each of these blank object sections. All right. So now we need to create an event. So we need to create an event with when the object is grabbed. So when the object is grabbed by player, and then we need to send an event with delay. Oh, no, not that one. Cancel sending event to self. So here we have when object is grabbed by player, we're going to cancel sending this event. So we don't want the return motion of this object to be sent back while the player is holding on to it. So we need to cancel that return. And then what we're going to need to do is we're going to have to create an event. We're going to name it delay. And then once you create this event once, they'll be available every time you drop it down. All right, so now that we have that cancel in, but now we have to be able to turn it back on when they release it. So we need the object to return once they release. So we're going to do when object is released by player. We are going to send the event, but with a delay, because if we release it and get sent back, it's going to get sent back right away. So in here, we want to have a number variable here so that we can change the amount of seconds it takes for that object to return back to its original placement. So for here, I'm just going to put 3 seconds. You can always make it longer, you can make it shorter, just depends on how much time you want to give players to be able to re-grab it before it gets sent back. And then for my event, all these my events are going to be changed to delay. So now it says when object is released by player, we're going to send that delay to self after 3 seconds. All right. And then the last thing is we need to, when event is received, we're going to change that my event to delay. We need to move the object back to the set positions in the world. So we need to grab move to, rotate to, and then go back to our variables. So it does have a set parameters in here for the rotation and position, but we don't want to use those set ones. We want to use our variable one that we are using back up here that we're setting. So we're just going to replace the orange with the orange, or the green with the green, and the red with the red. All right. And that is it. So when world is started, set org position to position of self, set org rotation to rotation of self. When object is grabbed by player, cancel sending event delay to self. When object is released by player, send delay to self after 3 seconds. And then when delay is received, move self to original position, rotate self to original rotation. So that is it. That's all we need to do. And then we just need to go over and attach our script. So you're just going to open up that properties panel, go on the bottom there where it says attach script. And we're just going to find our script here for return. And then it's going to automatically leave these at zeros. You do not want to change these. So now let's say you move your object to a new location in your world. You will need to remove the script. So you have to change it to blank and then reattach it. So it creates that new positioning and rotation of that new place that you put that sword. If you try to move the object without taking that script off, when you grab this object, it's going to get sent back to that first place that that script was attached to. So since we have this attached, we can go into play mode, go up to our sword, we can grab it, we'll release it, and then it snaps back. So this is a great cleanup tool. So if you got a lot of things in your world that are grabbable, and you don't want them just randomly floating around in your world, you can put this attach script on your objects and it will send the object back to its original placement when a player is done using it. So it's a very useful cleanup tool. I highly recommend using it. And that is all. Thank you.